The sixth episode of Andor, titled The Eye, is out. The tension built up over the first few episodes comes to a dramatic and exciting peak. The episode revolves entirely around Cassian Andor and the Rebels' big heist, which has been planned over the last couple episodes. But does this episode live up to the hype? Watch this video to find out what my score is. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on all new reviews I put out weekly here at Off the Cover. And without further ado, onto the video. The heist itself makes for utterly compelling viewing. The first half of the episode continues the slow build-up we've had over the previous few episodes, with some brief character interactions and putting the last pieces in place before the operation begins. Dovetailing the plan with Aldhani's celestial event, the Eye, was strategic genius. Sun Tzu would be proud. I like how the Commandant explains the Empire's psychology. The Empire not really giving its subjects a choice, but in the form of choices that they devised for an ultimate outcome of their choosing. It's an allegory to the state of the geopolitical economy we have here on Earth. The current system keeping us enslaved with only the illusion of choice. That was a nice touch and the sort of politics that I enjoy seeing in sci-fi. It reminded me of the excellent social commentary of Star Trek: The Next Generation. I know, I can't blaspheme by mentioning Star Trek and Star Wars in the same sentence. I won't let it happen again. The pacing of the episode was exquisite. The closer the rebels get to pulling off the heist, the further along the celestial event progresses. The various stages of the Eye seem to be acting as a ticking clock for our protagonists. In the beginning, only a few initial sparks fly across the sky, but as a plan unfolds, a fire begins to light up the sky, making for great tension throughout the episode. The sixth episode of Andor reaches a magnificent crescendo that you can't look away from. When it all ends, you wonder how the Empire will react. I felt as though the heist went a little too smoothly. Maybe it's because the script needed it to happen. I was expecting everything to go sideways, but the group got away in a dicey escape, outrunning 3 TIE fighters. Although the entire group was not unscathed, Karras got paralyzed from the waist down when a pallet full of credits crushed his legs, later dying at the many hands of a surgeon. The cinematography and special effects were top-notch and approached movie-level quality. Vel and Cinta rappelling down the dam reminded me a lot of the rappel scene in Tenet. The celestial event was actually pretty neat and seemed pretty realistic. I wasn't sure what the first few meteorites were supposed to be, which kept the tension going that they've built up. A few scenes were particularly dark and I couldn't tell what was going on, which further added to the tension. The director using the celestial event as a clock for the episode showed real prowess in cinematography. Cutting back and forth with the locals chanting further ratcheted up the tension. Everything goes well until the soldier in the communications tower picks up parts of the transmissions and sends soldiers down to the vault to investigate. In the ensuing battle, Gorn and Terramin are killed, while Cinta is left behind, although we do see her walking off and away from the dam at the end of the episode. The escape through the meteor shower provides the perfect climax to the heist. Outrunning not 1 but 3 TIE fighters made for a rewarding payoff to all the tension building. In the last few episodes we were shown the TIE fighters were there, ever vigilant and a formidable threat to the rebels. The visuals were really well done in this scene and got to movie-level quality, which was a nice treat after the simplistic settings of the beginning of the season. The filmmakers made just the right use of CGI and saved it for when it really counted. That's efficiency right there. Skeen's betrayal was a bit of a shock toward the end of the episode. An even bigger shock was Andor shooting Skeen dead. It really showed the tenuous and fragile nature of the rebellion. Providing this background makes the old Star Wars trilogy that much of a richer experience, along the same lines as Rogue One. Proposing to rob the group put Andor in an awkward situation, having to choose between his old life of thieving and hustling and his newly emerging life working for the rebellion. It was quite neat to see that choice that led Andor down that path. The rest of the episode covers the fallout of the heist, finally showing us the other characters as they react to news of the successful heist. Dedra Meero gives us insight into the reaction of the ISB, with Major Partagaz ordering everyone to stay late and bring up every operation and process they can find so they can begin to react to an attack on one of their sites. It's clear that this is the first time an Imperial facility has been attacked by an organized group. I'd also bet that the backwater planet of Aldhani has never made the galactic news before, but the reveal that someone actually successfully raided an Imperial facility is huge news at this point in the Empire's reign. Mon Mothma is giving an impassioned speech in a noticeably empty Senate floor when she realizes the other senators are feverishly chatting amongst themselves and leaving the room. Luthen is working in a shop when a customer breaks the news to him, so he heads to the back room and celebrates in private, which was a touching scene and really amplifies the meaning of the heist. Sadly, this episode shows nothing of Cyril. I suspect that will be the next build-up of tension through the latter half of the season. I'm sure there will be a big dramatic showdown between Cyril and Andor. Cinta escapes the dam to join up with the locals, which made me wonder if the rebels will return to rescue her. I'm sure the Empire will send their investigators and she'll have to hide and hold out just long enough to get picked up. I'd give this episode a solid 5 out of 5 stars. The episode provided a rewarding payoff for all the tension and character building in the first half of the season. The cinematography was spectacular and approached movie-level quality. It left a few things open to begin building tension for the season finale. I honestly can't wait to find out what's in store. Well done, Disney. Well done. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more great content.